Hello, this is a storyline for Miss Tamla Horsford, a mother of 6 who died after attending a sleepover. It was said that Ms. Horsford fell off of the balcony, the porch, and I did some different storylines for her on my ALL.peace channel and on this channel also. But I just wanted to see if it was any kind of updates or anything as far as somebody getting arrested, because Miss Horsford did not die on her own. That's not true. So it's time for somebody to pay for their crime. So let's see what this one says, okay? I am the Beresford 1-9 here on YouTube. So I decided to come out of my basement and I'm upstairs, so you hear my refrigerator, please. I hope you can bear it. I'm going to move the microphone. So, and it is at night, so I don't talk real loud anyway, and at night I don't talk loud either. So let's just see. Universe, you know all about it, from Miss Horsford. You know all about it. So I'm going to ask God to give me an update storyline. Is anybody going to be caught? Anybody going to jail? Anything, Lord? Because I know what the last ones told me. She was killed. So let's just see what this one says. Okay. Let me get these cards. That's my refrigerator. I usually go in the basement, but I wanted to come upstairs, so bear with me. So let's just see some from each side, universe. Let's just see what God bring out. Putting them like that. Thank you, God. Putting them like that. Putting them like that. Okay. You're going to hear me mix my cards because I have to mix the cards, okay? Okay, I hear filter it, so maybe somebody wanted her to filter it. That means calm down, cool down, calm down, or she might wanted somebody to do that. Okay. Okay, Miss Horsford, come. You can come in a vision to me. You can come in a vision to me, Miss Horsford. Come in a vision to me, Miss Tamla. You have some beautiful children, a husband that loved you so much. So much. Thank you, Lord, in advance for the life of Miss Tamla Horsford. I think she was 41 at the time. I would have to look at the computer to see, but I think she was 41 at the time. Beautiful young lady. Beautiful. Had lots of life to live, just was going to a party, but we had some people there that had other plans that she was unaware of, and that's a fact. And that's a fact. She didn't just get invited for the fun of it. She got invited for a reason. She didn't know it though until during the time period that she was killed, because she was murdered. Period. And somebody should have been in jail, because if it was turned around, a black person would have been in jail, and no doubt about it, somebody would have been in jail. And that's a fact. But everybody there seem to know each other, from the cops there to everybody else there, so it's like one big shindig, or what we call it, of a place, of a town, or wherever they were. So it's like they all in cahoots together, and they definitely racist. Just because it might be in your face, that don't mean they not racist. People have to work with people sometimes, and they could hate your guts, but even the same race you are. So don't think because people smile in your face that they like you. You know. It was some plans made she didn't know anything about, and it was thrust on her after a while. So she had 1 drink, 2 drinks, or whatever she had, but then after that, other things occurred. I don't believe she just took a bunch of pills or whatever they saying. I don't believe in stuff like that. She didn't go there to take a pile of pills. That wasn't her reasoning. Why, out of everybody else at the place, would she be the one taking pills and being over, what you call it? Over drunk, things like that. It should be the person who is the party person should be the one like that. So no. Nope, you gotta tell that to somebody else, not to me. I'm Debrass Love 1 Healers 09 here on YouTube. This storyline is for Mrs Tamla Horsford, who was a mother of 6. Had a husband who loved her very much, her children, and her husband. Family who cared about her mother, her sister, and everybody who cared about her. And her life was just snuffed out and pushed to the side like she was nobody. And my channel was about making her somebody, because this is a spiritual channel or God channel, and it's about justice. And I want justice for Mrs Horsford. What about you? I want justice. So I'm going to do a storyline as far as some kind of justice coming, because it's time. These people been sitting having a very good time since then, living their best life like it's golden. Okay. Thank you, Lord, in advance. Mrs Horsford, is there anything you want to let me see? Okay. Let me just see if I can see it for a little bit before I start. Okay, it's like she's sitting in a chair and she's messing with her feet. So she's messing with her feet, but she actually touching her toes. So she had on an all-in-one nightgown. Pajama. So if she messing with her feet, that means her actual leg is out of her pajama. She's messing with her toes. I didn't see anybody so far around her. I don't know, maybe she had to take her feet out for a minute because something was feeling funny with her toes, maybe. I don't see anybody around her. It was like she's sitting on a chair. Okay, I'm gonna come back to it and see if I see anything else. So let me just is the right leg. It's like you're messing with your toes. So she might have just took it out for a minute just to kind of check on and see what was, maybe it was tangled up or thread or whatever. I just don't know. Okay, so maybe she was alone at the time, so she could do that. You know, she felt free to do that, maybe, or something like that. Okay, let's just see. So you're going to hear me make noise, like I said, because I'm going to have to take some cards out. First one is, she was hanging around the corner, all the way around the corner, so I'm gonna change this because it would be Miss Horsford and whoever these people are. So listen to what I'm saying. So we got somebody in there was hanging around the corner, all the way around the corner, right? So remember what you just heard me say, that her leg was out of her nightgown, out of her pajamas, she was missing her feet, and this card comes out. Somebody was hanging around the corner, all the way around the corner, right? Next one is, she is going to be going to an office, and it was going to be sweet. Or it's work, or the police station, or whatever, or her family one. The next one is number 10. Something could have happened in October, or the 10th of the month. Could have been up to 10 people in there, I just don't know. Okay, somebody felt like she was not exempt. She had to take heed to what was calling to be seen in her because whoever this person was hanging all the way around the corner, felt like she wasn't exempt in the situation. So somebody was acting a little spicy and she was amazed, or somebody was amazed she was acting spicy. That means she was high, she was angry, or the person was to her, or whatever was going on. Okay? Okay, I can feel my God's mission being gay. So this is her card. So don't ask, wonder, don't wonder, ask. So downstairs, when I was getting ready to come up here, this is her card though. So I'm looking at it as somebody was trying to have it where it be a third party. I mean, not a third party, what you call it? Poly or whatever. You know what I mean? When somebody join in, get my drift. Because it's her card. Can I do my God's mission being gay? She not gay, but the thing is somebody trying to get her to do something. People think that they gay. Get what I'm saying? If they join, or if something happened to them if they don't join, right? And something happened. So we have right here that somebody was hanging around the corner, and whoever it was felt like things were starting to change. She was anxious, and whoever this person was mellow. So we have, tell your story, Miss Horsford. She was dealing with somebody in their house who was sadistic, who needed soul support. So somebody said something will be different in a couple of days, or by Friday, or in a couple of days, or anything like that. And somebody wanted her to be that lifeboat, saddle her down to be the person's lifeboat. That's a money card, but I feel like with this situation, somebody was trying to get her to do a third party kind of thing, because the lifeboat mean a savior card. It mean money. So we got a man in there, he trying to save his relationship or whatever. He wants somebody else added to his relationship to save or make his relationship good or something like that. Because this next card say pick one. He had the look of confidence. Or she might have been going that next morning or sometime soon going to an office for a job where she was going to have a look of confidence some kind of way. And it might have been a Friday coming up and she is going to go for a job or anything as far as a positive. Okay, so let's just say, okay, it was a betrayal. Looking at her essential needs. It was a betrayal because if she was going for a job some kind of way, the boss or somebody there was going to pick a certain person, her or somebody else. But she was thinking going to the office or the job or whatever this is, or interview or whatever, was going to be sweet. Or if not that, we're going to take it to the house, the party, that it was a betrayal because when she went to this party, she didn't have no idea that this couple here, them people there, had plans where they was going to be trying to have it where she be inserted in their relationship to save their relationship. So it was a culprit, and it was annoyance by this culprit to her that night. Okay, let's go over here. He was an annoyance to her that night. If she was laying on a chair, he was coming down, trying to give her the indulgence to save his relationship. You know what I'm saying. Maybe she mad about it. I hear hand me down. So some kind of way, who didn't want somebody hand me down? Somebody didn't want somebody hand me down. I don't know, it might have been Miss Horsford. Because Miss Horsford had a husband. She don't want no hand me down. She don't want nobody on the side or whatever this is. Let's see. Let me just take some. Bear with me. Okay. Bear with me a little bit. She was sustaining herself at a shelter, and that would be at that house at the time, with the community of people. To the community, that would be a group of people partying. So we had right here that somebody had some kind of racist ways. Whoever it is needed to get a grip out of that group of people. Somebody wanted her to be calm because somebody was talking about money, or we can take it to her job and say, as far as job, somebody was being racially discriminating, or what was going on as far as money at work. We just going to have a look of confidence and go in for an interview to work or whatever it is, so we can take it from that and keep it with the house, okay? Okay, so we got number 5, God's number of grace. So he is jealous of her stability. So if she had stability, she had a loving husband, a loving home, and this man here is jealous. If only he had did more with his own life. He didn't do more with his own life. Okay. So we have right here that she had to beware the poker faces at that place, that party. Okay, camouflage wouldn't work. She had a sixth sense about it all, some kind of way. So whoever wanted her to do something, can we do it now? Finally, it was going to cost her though if she did something. He might want to offer her some money to have some kind of threesome. That's what it looked like. He liked the grandstand, and it's not kosher. So we have right here that let me see. You must go on with your life as you should. So she must go on with her life as she should and not be involved in anything like that. So he popped up on her. He was taking her for a joke. She was sitting on the chair, probably, like I say, with her foot out of her pajamas, right? Speak up about your money, due time. So I'm going to say, with this card, if she was dealing with a job, she had to speak up about her money in due time, okay? So let me just take some cards from over here. So it's dealing with work, and it's dealing with that household, where somebody wanted a third party. Okay. The man had some romantic problems, and he was trying to push her in it. That's why the card came out about, I can do my God's mission. Get what I'm saying? Here, got a gay girl right here. Somebody trying to have her indulge to save his marriage, his relationship or whatever. God said, you owe him like insane apology right here. God don't make mistakes. God said, you owe him an apology. God ain't gonna put an apology card out here if you ain't do anything. This is a gay girl card right here. You wanted Miss Horsford to get involved. You wanted her to get closer to a gay girl. She wasn't a gay girl. You wanted her to get closer to a gay girl. You're a woman. Follow me? That's real. You took your shot and it grossed her out. Saying that to her, maybe, right? she is grouping herself off from you. Time shared, getting away. So we have right here that you wear a symbol, you used to wear a symbol, you did wear a symbol, anything as far as a symbol, a company, a symbol. She dealing with her job with a company, you wear a symbol, or anything as far as a symbol, wall, anything like that. So you was blaming her. She wondered if she could stop it. I'm going to say she was trying to stop it, right? Because you was blaming her because she didn't want to be involved. Okay, what is the price of her life? God's saying this. She didn't kill herself. Here's the card. She had to save her no matter what. The card says save her. She had to save her. Get what the card's saying. She had to save. It says save yourself no matter what. What's the price of your life, Miss Horsford? Because you was blaming her. Okay? It's far away getting there on time. So she might was trying to get there on time to come to that place in the first place and trying to be on time, or God talking about a job right here. Okay? So we have right here that you was observing to see if she was promiscuous. But God says right now you need to apologize. It say it was insane what you did. You owe an insane apology to Miss Horsford. Now is the time. Because you was married, she was definitely married. You was ready for love. You was ready to grab somebody onto your relationship, and you picked her. Or you and your other thought that she wouldn't be a hard egg to crack, but you saw she wasn't into that. Follow me? It grossed her out. So we have right here that you was with your common law, and you in your common law you created a monster with your common law, whoever you got. So you took your shot. Here it is again, and you tried to tear down her self-esteem. Follow me? So let's just take some more cards. She was gorgeous, and you wanted her to accept any money given to her. You was trying to offer her money to get her to give in. You should have got one of them other ladies you had there. Don't be trying to use her. Okay. So we have right here that I'm the light, the brass loved one. Right? That's me. You are the light, the brass loved one. Mention us. I'm mentioning you, Miss Tamla. Mention us. People who be abused, who be murdered, who be left to the side, pushed to the side, not valued, where people don't believe, where people don't value. Okay, let's go. Deep. It was a lapse in job, some kind of way. She was looking for work, or she had work and she didn't have a lot of hours, didn't have a lot of pay, or whatever it is, anything like that. Or this man had some kind of infection. He figured she needed money or anything like that. Okay, let's flow. Let's see. Okay, here it is, a chick tucked on the side. So he wanted her to be a chick tucked on the side. He wanted to do a third party. Not just him and his woman, because he's trying to save his relationship. Ladies will go along with stuff like that if that'll keep the man. Some ladies. Okay. He had to control his thermometer. That means his temper in the house or at the car, because evidently he can get good and hot. God say he sadistic. It's not snowballs and lollipops. This was real life. So for Miss Horsford at that time, she felt like she was sinking. Follow me? In that house. She had to wear the crown of queen, but he wanted to wear the crown of king. He felt he's the king of the castle. She is going to expect nothing less than the best, and spell it out to him. I am not interested. I'm talking for her with that, right? It was tension brewing. While time was going by, here's another card. It was time for her to see she's battling with him. She settled down at the fortress, and the fortress would be that house she was in at that party. We got number 8. It could have been at least 8 people in there at that party. She was an earth angel, a lady God wanted to be here to help make this world a better place. She had to get ready to be in charge of her life and make some moves. Move based on what was calling her forward. So, some kind of way, she might have got up and was trying to leave or something like that. Okay, devotion all about it. So we have that. Need a center of love. So she needed a center of love. Or she is going to get a center of love. And that will be counseling or a lawyer. Or this man needed a center of love. So the next one is take a right turn, let me say it right. Take a right turn if you plan on doing me wrong. So I got to turn it around for Mrs Horsford, right? Because this is not her husband. She telling him take a right turn if you plan on doing me wrong. That means, could you go over there? Could you go over there and get away from me, please? Because I'm not interested. See, I'm going to turn the card around. Okay. I'm not obligating myself to you. I have a husband. I got to say it another way, okay? Because this card said obligate myself to you, but I got to change it because this is not her husband. So let's just flow. He blamed her. He need to blame himself though. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. So that's where he trying to do whatever to her. It was programming, feeling like, making him feel like he owned the earth, that he in charge. Or even police stations and places like that, because this is places where they feel like they in control. So let's just see. So humorous. So he thought something was humorous. So sensitive manner. He need that. She was trying to handle stuff in a sensitive manner. Okay. Something could happen next month, or something happened that next month. Okay. Okay, he wanted his cup filled. A minute, I'm gonna go back downstairs. Okay, the next card is she was gonna dream the biggest and the brightest she could dream, right? If she was poor, she was gonna be poor. If nothing changed, right? So she was calming her pain while walking up that line at that house or at a job, because we got a job offer that was at least 10 miles away or wherever it was. Okay, so we have this person gonna say the person is sorry because the person just want to cope. So the person might have told her the person was sorry, or gonna say to the family the person is sorry and they were to cope. Okay, or told her as far as something, because this person was covering all this person's bases. Something was plain and simple. So this person is a bureaucrat who was snorting or interacting with some type of drug, looking at things suspensible. So it might have been some fighting or fussing with the in-laws, the other party guests, or just him and Miss Horsford fussing, anything like that, over non-important matters. Him and her, or him and somebody else. He tried to play her stupid in the winter time. Okay, she pinpointed a problem and she complained about it because he tried to play her stupid, right? So I'm gone for good. She's going to be gone for good so she could be happy, okay? Or we dealing with a job that didn't treat her right, okay? So she saw that she was meant for greatness. I'm meant for greatness as far as a job or at this party, whichever one it is, right? Or both things, right? Why did she allow others to mold her? People at their job, whatever job she had, or people at their party. Circumstances was going to cause her to get a lawyer as far as her job she had, or somebody at that party, right? So she was given, it's saying an injection, so she might, I don't know if she was given an injection. She might have been given something, though, against her will. This say an injection, though. So she is given something against her will. It say an injection on a card. So it could be where something was put in her drink then, or something like that. If not, an injection, okay? So, because somebody rose to the occasion to beat her at her own game at the party. Because do it matter if her husband loved her? So we got somebody who was coming on to her, didn't care about she had a husband or not, right? Is it my race? Dealing with something factual. So she need to clear her mind. It was some fussing in that house, right? Right, so we have right here somebody decide to use their imagination and make Miss Horsford vanish without a trace, because she is going to be moving to rougher matters, right? We got number 1881, number 9. So bread was required because it was going to be some justice for sure. So a lawyer or a job or whatever this is with the justice for sure. I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. Justice well served. So bread is required for the family to get justice well served, maybe because they're going to need a lawyer with this card that you heard me say. Let's see. So we got a biller and money. So if she was dealing with anything at work and they wasn't paying her money right, she was going to get a lawyer to be able to get her money. If it wasn't that, one of them people at that party was dealing with a bill of some kind of way, where they might have owed money or was trying to give her money or whatever's going on here. So recovery for a brighter future for the family. Live your best life by getting healed. So she wasn't going to allow the neglect of herself. So she is being torn down, or somebody else to build the person self up. So the person decided to put her candle out. So depression don't last for so long for the family. And the family had to choose themselves after a while, where they don't be depressed all the time. So we have right here that she needed to check herself and do some soul searching. And also this person, because she was intellectual, but we had this person who was tearing down her emotions, teasing, picking, complaining, talking about racist and everything else. We got the free me card. She wanted to be free and get away from this party here, to have a clear mind. So somebody was body shaming. So with the body shaming, I'm just going to put it with maybe her race, because she was a slim lady, so wasn't nothing wrong with her body. Maybe talking about a race to her maybe at the time. So this person had a lot of time to think before the person did what the person did to Miss Horsford and after. So this is her card. Now it's vital to find your path if you're not on it, right? But the other side say yes, you on your path because she with God right now. So it said yes, you are getting a reading from myself, the brass of one. So it's flattering. So what she felt as far as somebody saying what the person was saying. This person wanted to be secure. And it stung her pretty much, this person coming on to her. It was a penalty phase for this Neo, this negative person, right? Because let's not mask the smell of foul, because it was foul what this person did to Miss Horsford. Left the family with feelings that flow like a river. So she had to step into a queenship because she had a chance at love, and that is to love herself. So she's missing her children. She's missing her children, right? Maybe at that time they liked ice cream or something like that. Or maybe she used to eat ice cream with him, right? So this is her right now because at that time she only was at a party. So this would have to be with her being deceased. That's her children. Okay. So her and this person here, she was a mouthfeel, the other person was to her, however it was flowing. What you going to do about it, what a person wanted to know if she was going to do what the person said do, because he is there and he is vengeful. There's not respecting one another, the lesson of pain. And here's the card, this is a death card. Can we really be friends? No, you can't be friends. They couldn't be friends, so what is life to you? So this means somebody killed her because it's a fuss, because we have right here, she had heartfelt tears. She'll give a penny for the person's thoughts. So we have right here that she is being, it says somebody was being consistent. You were being consistent. This person was being consistent. I'm trying to make her do something she didn't want to do. I want real God love. This would be Mrs Horsford, my husband. That's the kind of love she wanted. Can you love me right? Can you stop flirting with me? Can you stop disrespecting me? Right? Okay, justice calls. And she is going to be frank because something went too far up. Something went too far and she wanted peace at that house. So we have that. Help was a minute away for her though. Dealing with something called missable. So she was down in this person because the person was copping. So this person was trying to come on to what that's the copping, okay? I have 0. She had 0 friends in that house. 0. Not 1, 0. None of them people was her friend, okay? So we have right here, I picked all one love. This person wanted her to say maybe. She would indulge in what he wanted her to indulge in, some kind of third party or whatever stuff here. She picked all one love to love herself, to love her husband. Okay. She had to pick her battle. She needed to pick her battles, right? Saying okay when she knew she didn't want to. So she went to that party. And she didn't really want to go, but she went anyway. Will you fight for our love? Communication. So we have right here that she's going to fight for the love for her husband. This man, he wanted her to give in. Right? Because he decided to change his mind about her, Miss Horsford, right? Because she was fighting against, he was communicating with her and she wasn't giving in. She said yeah to going to this party, but she really didn't know what all was going to be happening, right? It was a war zone, and he had a relapse. So she was standing up. She was standing up against abuse. She had a chance to stand up against it, and she did, against him. Because he's scaling things out for a rosy summer, he was. So, she had to tell him the truth. It's a sensitive issue. So God was talking to her. She had to fill her spirit with a clear vision. So we must continue to function as a human. When you don't release your past, you don't function as a human. So, let's function as a human. That goes with depression or when you got some kind of habit or whatever, because he relapsed, this man. Okay. So, travel for love if you dare very soon. So she went to this house and she felt it was going to be love, decency, and niceness, and she did travel there very soon. Okay, so we have right here that silly of me to think that I could get to the Milky Way. That's her card. So some kind of job or something she might have been getting, and these people or whoever might was gonna be a help and service, I guess, to her. So racial abuse was hyped up against her that night. So let me into your world. He was trying to be let into her world, flirting. But God said she had to keep her dignity. So Judy called for her person, right? So he wasn't her person, but Judy called. This man was trying to get her to give in. Judy called. He was pressuring. It was lighting a fire in her until it was lit to let her know it's true. What's true that she got to keep her dignity, right? No matter what this man's saying. So no more time for lack. She had no more time for lack, and he felt he didn't honor. So no growth come from the same sex. He was trying to get her to be hooked to his woman he had, right? So he could be able to strengthen his relationship. Look like him. God said the choice is on your own, Miss Horsford, right? So she is branched off and zoned out from him. So morally, he knew he was wrong. So he is slipping through, running behind her, whatever he was doing, walking through loosely to get to where she was, wherever she was in that house, wherever she was. So we got this stepmother and the children. I don't know if children in that house or not. Let's see for a minute. Now somebody abusing kids. Let's just see something. Somebody abused kids, so daddy worked too much and they owned it. So we got somebody out of all them people who was there some kind of way. We got children and the stepmother abusing the children, maybe by beating them or whatever's going on. I just don't know, right? So a daddy work all the time and the children is wounded. Something like that. There's a father ain't around, stepmother fussing at him or whatever she doing or whatever that is with that situation. Somebody's. So we have accept the punishment. He got to accept the punishment and open the doors to gravity, God says. Because she walked away. She is being a sensitive thinker always, like God told her, because he picked door 3 to put her in. That means she was as good as garbage. But she picked door 3 to put him in. And that means junk. Because she had a husband, what he was talking was junk. She was being loyal to her husband. So we got number 7. Right? Well, we got July. So he is interacting with some kind of pain medicine. Or she might have been. I'm not sure. That's a pain medicine. Or just a pill in general. So we got brothers. So he might then... it might have been 4 to 5 men maybe at that party, or he might have some brothers. The 4th brother out of his family, the 5th child out of his family, or he might have some brothers in general. He has stinky ways. So we have I do have money out there. So this is wait a minute. I do have money out there. No. So this would be to this Horsford card. I do have money out there. No. Next card is we dealing with evidence is regular money. So we dealing with regular money. So some kind of regular money that she gets. So if she got a job some kind of way, she dealing with regular money. He was trying to tell her about another. No, he probably was looking at she didn't have a lot of money. It was like that 3rd card or whatever, saying she was poor or whatever. She was gonna stay poor, something like that. So in a way, like, is it another way you want to make some money or something like that? Let's see. Let me see if I can. Something come from her childhood where she was overprotective. Let's see. finish this up. Okay, someone seems very smart. No need to play dumb. Somebody nerves was wrecked. So somebody is playing dumb. I mean, it's playing dumb, but they very smart. Out of the group of those people, nobody knew nothing. So we have right here nuns giving a donation. Okay, man went to pose as dad at the congregation. So we're gonna say somebody might have went to church some kind of way. Ooh. Nuns giving a donation. Somebody, it might be some ladies, if they not nuns, some ladies that gave a donation. So what is this time of the night? Wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Okay. So we have like a bunch of people. I mean, it say nuns, but so there's people going to the congregation. If not that, we just gonna say they look-alikes, because nuns, you know, they kind of wear the same thing or whatever, right? They giving a donation. So man went to pose as dad at the convent. So maybe we can take that as at the church. I don't know. I don't know if that even need to be in here, but I'm just trying to work this card. It came out. So we had a lot of lookalikes. I guess people who look like they was at a party. They might have gave something for the party or some kind of way. Somebody might have went to church. Those ladies there, because they would be nuns. So that means they female lookalikes. A lot of them had blonde hair, I noticed. Went to convent, so they might, unless they part of some club or something like that. And we got a man who posing as dad. That means he might be somebody that was in charge, like a leader, convent. He might have been in some kind of group or club or whatever. These ladies and this man, something like that. That's his flow. Trying to finish this. I dropped the card. Shucks. Bear with me. Okay. So we got a man who used ladies for money. Use ladies for money. Have ladies to bring in the money for him, bring in the cash for him, but he really gay. Okay. Okay, that's flow. So the next one is this Miss Horsford's card. Refused to stay in a puddle God said would keep her wet. God was driven to guide her to her path. So I feel she is trying to lead myself personally from my other one. I feel she has stopped though. That's the thing about it. Toy freedom. Fake sense of toy freedom. So what was an ounce? It was going to ounce it out. Some freedom. Fake freedom. So some kind of way she felt free with these people, some kind of way, but it was a sense of fake freedom. It wasn't real freedom. She felt free with these people, but they were still racist. Like something didn't smell right to her, unfortunately, and she saw it. So she had to take charge. Because something was engineered, right? because she is sticking around fire with no nonsense lessons with these people. She had to start to see what others was doing to keep her stuck. This group of people here, she is being molded into what she wasn't, what she was not. A job she had, or this set of people here at this party. So this man here, he was acting like he cared some kind of way. She should not let these other people put their burdens on her, because we got a man who had a problem with his woman, romantic problem. Follow me? So she is going to be that runner and put her all in to get out of that house, to get a job in general, or to get out of that house. Or he was going to be that runner coming after her. So he wanted her to be sincere so he could be secure. He felt he did well though. We got 103. Something could have happened. 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, 10 o'clock if she was there, whatever. He wanted her to get in her feelings like a socket connection. Get in it with me. Because he is trying to make something work with his wife, his girlfriend, or whoever he had there. He is calling too much at me. He kept coming where she was, in the front room or wherever she was, about work ethics, trying to get her to get indulged, to get involved with what he had planned out to try to make something happen with his relationship. Or we dealing with her with work ethics as far as her job, where she might have been calling as far as her job, or she had good work ethics at work or whatever. So we got the masses. So it was a lot of people inside that party. So she is breathing in the masses. That means she's walking around a lot of people, drinking whatever she is drinking. They say juice, but whatever she is drinking. So we had this man right here. He knew she was married. They say, are you married? But he knew that already, right? He wanted her to be like a woman on the side, where he makes some kind of move here. Or he wanted her to be a woman on the side because he wanted her to be in the household, be in a third party with him and his person he had to fix his relationship. He wanted his needs met, your needs. He wanted her to simmer down, or she wanted him to simmer down because some kind of fuss, fight, or whatever. So morning time, right? He is going to be inviting in morning time, right? In the morning time. So it could be hats off to him, so he can be going on benefit alley if she go along with what he's saying. But choosing her first was the best choice, and she chose herself first. And she clarified it. No, I don't want to be connected. He wanted energy. Follow me? So we got colors of red and yellow. Follow me? So number 13, number 31. So we got a nickname of somebody, whatever it may be. Somebody might have a nickname. Or somebody could be named Tony. So we have, she should not feed his addiction. So we have right here, the judge says life. So he was going to be the judge in the jury, and he chose life for her. That is, for her not to no longer have her life because she went against him. But if we go to court, the judge may say life because of what all that went on. Right? So some kind of way, if these people were one of them asked her for anything, she gave it to them, and she didn't get anything back in return. They might have been asking for favors or whatever it might have been over a time period. It don't have to just be that night. Something was gross that she was dealing with. Maybe this man flirting. So he was jealous. She felt no more using me no more because God already said right here, don't be loaning out nothing, don't be doing nothing, don't be giving nothing or whatever, Miss Horsford. And here she's saying underneath, no more using me. Okay, it was time. It's time for the family to heal, but it was time for her to heal. So he wasn't looking at her worth. He didn't see that she was worthy. Well, none of them ended, right? She needed to see her worth done. So read a book when you are down. So she had to read a book when she was down. Or he needed to, right? She wanted equal and fair, or he wanted equal and fair, pinpointed a problem. So we have right here that so if she was dealing with her actual work job, she wanted equal and fair, and she pinpointed a problem. Reading a book would be the handbook to the job. Okay? And the boss had to see her worth, or we dealing with this house party, right? She is aware that she is being bullied, if not at work, at this house party, right, by this man. In church, you are molded to be unclear. So inside the party, maybe the job, but also the party, molded to be like somebody wants you to be, just to get along. Because it's saying in church though, right? So if she go to church, I guess church, but my focus is that party. Because she is treated like she is nothing, because she is laying out in the backyard while everybody was comfortable in the bed or wherever they was laying at, and she is laying out in the backyard like she is a homeless person. She is being treated harshly by others. Here's the card. Number 4. Something could have happened 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so we have right here pain medicine or codeine, right? So we have right here that somebody felt like a genius, but they was unaware that Miss Horsford was the genius, right? Because she was a God person, an earth angel. She is being unavailable for this man. She wasn't gonna let him dictate. So he really wasn't a friend of hers. These people really wasn't what you call really friends, even though it said that they was friends. These people wasn't really friends. God said this stuff was fake. So she made this man what you call an ex-friend. I don't want to talk, get away from me or whatever. God said why she let him dictate. Well, she wasn't going to let him dictate because she became unavailable. When she wasn't talking, she wasn't giving in. Okay. He adored her. She was talking, so she is considered the lecturer, because she is doing a lot of talking, maybe. Follow me? So the in-laws sometimes cause drama. So they not her in-laws, but they was party guests, right? And they cause drama, right? She'll have to be, she'll have to see through it and don't fall for the bait of these people. So if she was fed up, she need to make the proper moves to get out of that party, right? I will always, so, excuse me. Okay, she might have said, excuse me. Let me see. She didn't fall for the bait. God said don't fall for the bait. It was drama. Okay, let's see. It was a sure thing that she had some somber pain. Miss Horsford. I'm bruised, but I'm still me inside. So she is bruised from fussing, physical fight, and fussing. She had to be the conqueror. She had to conquer this. Okay, she tensed up because something was non-negotiable. Because, or this person, because she wasn't giving in. It was some misleading information that needed to be chalked up as a loss, because some kind of way she came to a party, but then it's something that was added on that it was misleading, and she didn't know about all of that. She is pinching the surface of a thing. So we have right here that this man couldn't control himself in his own skin. She might like fashion, or maybe him. Okay? She had to stand tall in it and know that she could do it. Or he wanted her to stand tall. Okay? Who might that be? An official. So, he official. God said this person is an official. Because God said, who might that be? He need to stand in it. He need to stand in it. Right? God saying, who might that be? An official. He wasn't going to settle for less because he had cheating ways. Because he wanted to hook somebody onto his relationship, to strengthen his relationship. Give me a reason why I should take you back. I'm fighting, but feelings is rising. So for Miss Horsford, this just simply means give me a reason why I should forgive you. You mistreat me and talking mean to me or whatever he was doing. So we have right here that, say I told you, I'm in a poly relationship. Will this work? So he was trying to have her be in some poly relationship where he can have her hooked on. And he would be the biller. Follow me? So we got number 5. God's number of grace. So I just need to know, Lord, if he's going to jail. I need to see the jail card. It's late, so I'm trying to end it. Give me a jail card if you're going to jail. I just want to say something positive as well. If you're going to jail, it's time. It's time for you. It's time. Let me try to stay with me. If you're going to jail, tell me all who was involved. Everybody who was involved. You know, Lord, I believe in miracles. I believe in miracles. So here's silk. He wanted her to be soft. He wanted her to give in. He might have. Okay, let's see. Here's silk. What's this one? Evident it was about regular money. Yeah, so he was trying to he wanted to try to see if he can get her in some kind of power relationship, something to hook on to his relationship with his wife, or just for that night right there, he's trying to make something happen some kind of way just that night, some kind of way, and figure that she really ain't have a lot of money or something like that. Feel like she was poor, she was in need of money, anything like that. So she would do whatever because she poor, whatever their mom was thinking. So his woman knew all about it. Ain't like she ain't know. She knew just what was going to happen. Miss Horsford didn't know. That's the thing about it. These people wasn't just inviting her because they like her. They were inviting her for a reason. Take advantage of her. These people is a part of a group somehow. So they called it a football team or whatever it is. Mother's group. So they part of something. She was being bullied. So that's it. I want to see a judge card. Oh yeah, here it is, tell me. So they wanted her to get in a money deal. They wanted her to get in a money deal, give her some money so she can be attached to their relationship. Just say, tell me if you want out. She was telling him, this man, she didn't want no part of this money deal. She didn't want to be in no relationship with him on the side. She didn't want none of that. He might was offering some kind of job. No. Okay, let's put that up there. Usually that card, usually people go to jail or they die with that card all the time. And she did die. She captured the opportunity at the lighthouse. The lighthouse is church, rehabilitation, rehab, Alcoholics Anonymous, or a hospital. So for her, unless the funeral happened, so I don't know if it was in church or funeral home, so that could serve for her. Unless she went to church, or one of them went to church, or whatever it is. She plunged into tension with this man. God didn't want her to, he wanted to cup her desire. God didn't want her to be in the background, but be front and center. You are on your path, so she on her path right now. Okay. But if she wasn't, God would tell her to go forward, because back then God was telling her she was on her path as far as resisting this man and not listening to him. She had to take the reins and run with it and be the God in her. So she had to bend forward and not be the caterpillar, because you know the person is cheating. So this person was flirting, trying to get her to indulge with this person, but it was her turn to rise. God says he really not used to ladies telling him what to do, I think, or whatever. This person, God says you got out just in time. So some kind of way she got out just in time. Court papers coming, accept them. So some kind of way, some court papers might was going to be coming about as far as this man, or as far as a job she had or whatever. Or court papers going to be coming period as far as this man now. Or back then. Some court papers was going to come or something like that. Let me see. Money was pending. As far as a job, money was pending. Maybe if she was having problems with her work and she was taking something to court or whatever this is. So we have a man know that he must respect her, who wasn't her boss, or this man here in this household who was flirting. Or we have a boss who was cheating her as far as money. And it was her turn to rise, God says, who was treating her like a caterpillar. Follow me? In some kind of way she might was going to take the person to court if it was work, actual job. Okay, so it was tampering around the house, around the grass, around the backyard, tampering. The security system may not work. So I think they said the security system, I think they said didn't work. So that's accurate. It was the end of the road for Miss Horsford. It was going to be some explaining to the lawyer, because seemingly she was special, but she was dedicated to the wall. So by her being dedicated to the wall, that would be hanging with these people or some job she had, one or the other. We got engineer again. Okay, so she had to start falling back in love with herself. So a man wanted to be validated. This man here, okay, he plucked her. He thought she was a turncoat because she wasn't giving in to what he wanted. A boss or this man at this party. Okay, so we have I can't make this card out good. I hate to skip a card, but I shouldn't have wrote over top like that. I don't know what that card says. I don't know what. The same card back again. God told her don't settle for junk, because she went for a joyous occasion, a party, but God told her don't settle for junk, because we have a man there that was flirting with her, trying to offer her money. But what he did was he decided he wasn't going to settle for junk, and he killed her. So we have right here that he had one more time, and he was going to get in trouble if he flirted some kind of way. Or if not, that we dealing with her boss that she had at the time, that she was going to take the court, or she was taking the court. Some kind of way somebody going to court back then or now. She's antsy at her actual job she had back then and had problems with her boss, or she's antsy at this house party she was at. Because we got a man who need to wean himself from certain social skills, right? Or at work, what she had as far as a boss wasn't paying her right, however it's going. So somebody insinuated with sharp words at her job before, or actually at this house party. So it was something going to conclude online, a sale, or this man some kind of way had something going on, a job or money scheme or whatever he's trying to get her in online. Get my drift? So we have she needed transportation to get to some kind of training, or to get to court where he needed it. So we have the lady who invited her was acting like it's love, but they can be paying for their actions. So we got a scarf or something was put on the door frame. So it say her aunt is competing with me. I'm younger. She had her chance to grow. It's mine now. So it was an aunt down the basement or wherever she was, and Miss Horsford would be younger than her. I'm younger. She had her chance to grow. It's my turn now to grow. Her aunt is competing. So if the aunt wasn't fussing or saying nothing to Miss Horsford, strike that card. So we have right here that go on and grow. This man wanted to go on and grow his business, and he is trying to hook Miss Horsford onto it with a money deal. So we had peeping through. Miss Horsford is the angel peeping through the storyline. She is stunning, so she was. So it's never too much sugar when it comes to form of romance. Okay. I forgot what one was meant. So we have him trying to flirt back then, listening to music. When music was on some kind of way back then. He might have been sitting talking about the songs that was on or whatever was going on. Asking her, is she ready? I don't know what her sign is. It say Sagittarius, a fire sign. She could be a fire sign. It say Sag on here, or Sag mom, having a checkmate. So this man was trying to have a checkmate with Miss Horsford, or his woman he had was fire sign or earth sign. Okay, God told Miss Horsford, don't settle for the okie doke, because he might have told her, do you need some shoes? You need anything? Because he wanted her to get in a money scheme. Get what I'm saying? Tension was brewing, and death was the last result for Miss Horsford. So she went back to her soul right here, to God. Well done. So we have she's going to be doing God's work without lovemaking. Because he enjoyed other men. So she is going to be doing, inside that party right there, she is going to be doing God's mission without lovemaking. That means she wasn't going to be hooked to nobody else but her husband. So this man right here was a gay man, and some kind of way he was flirting with her, but some kind of way she must could see that he was gay or something like that, whatever this is. So some kind of way she gave this man some kind of power. she wanted to be picked some kind of way. I don't know if he had a job or he had somebody with work or what. Let's just see. She had deep feelings inside. She's looking at the structure of. So we got supremacy. So we got somebody who wanted her to be submissive, operating in racist supremacy. Well, might have been a lot of critters crawling all around. Bugs crawling, bugs flying. Or somebody who might come from Virginia. Follow me? So we have number 12 or number 21. So we got a grandpa, whoever that is, right? Who was greedy. Who had some imbalances and antics. Whoever he is, I don't know who that is, some man. It was activity on the phone. Where is all the phones at? Oh, they got new phones, right? The phone is locked. Somebody was naughty to her. They was playing in the devil's playground, right? So a friend may ask to use your car. Don't do it. Or a friend might say get in. So I don't some kind of way. I think she got rode there by her husband, or she rode by herself, or whatever. I don't know. So this card is a friend might ask to use her car, but she shouldn't loan her car out. But then a friend might say that the person want to give her a ride, and still God saying, don't get in it. Because she was high right here. She is getting high. She needed help, and God wanted her to use her phone to get help. Okay? Because we got a man who wanted the whole pot. That means a man who wanted to cheat in this storyline, right? Because I can't put it on if I say with her job, whatever job she had, actual job she had, 9 to 5. That person wasn't paying all her money and was he was old enough to be like a grandfather, and he was being greedy and cheating out her money, out her pay, and he wanted the whole pot. I can take it that way, when and during the time she was alive, or I can just keep it with this man here I'm telling you about, who was taking pills some kind of way, or she is trying to convince this person she don't take no pills. Person like was trying to get her to take pills, or trying to get her to take pills, or she drank, because she was drinking on video, but person, whatever was going on. So honestly, she is being bullied. You bullying me. Got number 5 calls number grace. So we got person don't look like her, right? Another race. Think he better than her. So we have right here that sparks. Wait a minute. Flames were sparked and she captured. Sparks were, I'm saying it wrong. Sparks. Flames were sparked and she captured the flames, if I'm saying it right. Okay, Lord. I'm trying to get a little bit more now. I'm just going to end it. If I don't see a jail card, I'm going to end it anyway, because of how I'm sitting. Very uncomfortable, and it's at nighttime, so I'm just going to end it. I really want to see a jail card though. I truly do. Can I see a jail card, a prison card, some kind of jail card for this person there? Can I see a murder card, manslaughter card, XL card that's already well, let's see. Universe, you know all about it. You know all about it. You know all about it with the corporate. Okay, she didn't want to bow down to him, treating her like an animal at the party, or some boss of hers. Okay, something was on the internet. She was internet savvy. Something was on the internet as far as work. or something was on the internet as far as this party or what was going on, and they wanted to get money off of her or make money off of her, what was going on with their household, with that man and a woman who invited her. He used his muscle to control and dominate her for a job that she is being adopted. She is being held somewhat after a while. Adopted, you know what that means? You held or finding my parents even matter. She wanted her parents. Okay, talking would be the only way to heal for the family, to invite in a healing. So, a leader stole from her. An actual leader as far as her boss, or this man stole her life, that means murdered her. She is holding on to keepsake for a dormant behavior or this man. She needed to play ball with her life in the best ways only and make the choices necessary to actually get out of a job or get out of that party. So she decided to stick a fork in the party and leave the party, or we dealing with a job she decided to quit, or we dealing with this man decided to actually get rid of her himself. She is being sincere and she's going to gather up everything to get started to do that. So we have jealousy was not the best policy in this situation. Somebody was jealous of her. So we have somebody going to resign in front of a judge, or she was back then, as far as money owed to her, or somebody who did what they did to her, right? Look in the mirror. We got a Taurus. So we got a earth sign person or a fire sign person. So we are a couple for more than just sex, right? Somebody had a blister or some kind of sexual issue. So we have right here that we got somebody who had a sexual issue, him and his woman, and he wanted to hook her on, right? So we're a couple for them. So this card in this storyline simply means, okay, we friends or whatever, or we friends, but can we add some romance on it? I'm trying to change the card around for the storyline. If you're not happy with things, she had to do things the right way. Did she have birth? So if it's a boss or if it's this party going on, right? Because she was treated like trash right here, like she was nothing like actual trash. And she was laying out in the yard like she was a piece of trash. Because this man was on the ledge and on the edge about things. Because the death had to come to anything that did not serve him. And she didn't want to serve him. A relationship with anything that killed his hopes and emotions, he was going to get rid of and bring a death to, and he did. She is rolling in the shadow of pain, but will it benefit her? So we have right here, he wanted to know, will she do it? No more trying to impress her. He wanted to know, will you do it? But he wanted done so. God wanted her to create her miracle wisely. Or he wanted to create some miracle wisely and have some job he was trying to create online or whatever he was doing. No more innocence. She was going to take charge. She had to be competitive and able to gain. So maybe she was hooked to these people, thinking that she can be able to have a job and all, be competitive or whatever. I miss you so much. So two hearts that beat to find one another. I'm going to put it with her and her husband. She missed her husband. She in the spirit, but she can talk through the cards, okay? So this man, he wanted to stamp his name on her to have money in the bank. Either a job, a real job, 9 to 5, or this man over here that wanted to hook up onto his relationship because his relationship was sour. Get what I'm saying? Okay, he wanted to, if it's a boss, he wanted to milk her of her money and she was going to take it to court. Follow me? If it's not a 9 to 5 job, we deal with this man, right? And he needed to admit it, that he was trying to hook her on and hook her money and make money off of her. She is in Jamestown, no joking around. He wanted no joking around. He wanted her to give in to what he's saying. It was a deadline maybe on what he was trying to do online, and maybe he was trying to make some kind of videos or whatever he was trying to do. Follow me? Because he wanted wealth and he is suing for it. Follow me? Number 2. I just saw the trial card. She exercised her right to complain. I'm ready no more. So she is ready to go home maybe. And she was tired of him. Trying to weather things out with this person here. Or he might have said he was tired and he was ready. So we have that. She spent the tables around on him and it was repercussions because he wasn't expecting it. He must thought she was going to go along with that, so it was a lack of love, and that was the last time he felt like because she wasn't giving in. So he abused his power and he let off everything in her, in him, on her. So help is coming. Can you shut the door for a minute? So I don't want to have to start the video over. Okay, too much working. Okay, stop thinking she deserved abuse from this person or from a boss, whoever this is. Help is coming. I need to see some kind of card that this person is going to jail. Okay. Either the boss or this man that was inside this party said something to her. She said, for what? To please her soul. She knows she must go and try to get out of that party or get out of a job, one or the other. Okay, she had to defeat her feeling. And she was coping, or this man did. Right? So we have right here that she had to start to see what others was doing to keep her stuck. And she had to speak up. Use her voice and speak up no matter who these people are. Yeah. Okay, that's it. She had to press forward because she felt like she was sinking. Or maybe this man felt like he was sinking, her boss or that man who was inside their house that was trying to use her for his lifeboat, trying to make money off of her, or whatever his plan was. Okay, and we got an actual boss, one or the other. If they're feeling like, or feel they thinking like she don't have a lot of money, she poor, whatever, or she'll do this for money, or whatever their mind thinking, like following her from a distance. So we got year 92, or something happened when she was 29, or something happened when the man was 29, or whatever it is. Okay, I don't know if she had a 9-year-old or 11-year-old, I don't know, I just got numbers on the card. 1, 2. He broke her off like a twig on a tree. She ain't just die on her own. Okay, so I'm trying to figure what I need a card so I can just end this one. I just need to end it now for this late. Okay, the end. Okay, I said end it. You heard me say it and hear the card, the end. The stalking had to stop, so he was stalking her inside the house, stalking, or somebody at work, 9 to 5 job, or somebody at their party. Because she was stepping out into the night like with a sage, so she was at a party with somebody who was a fire sign. She went to a party with somebody, but I think that person was a Scorpio, I'm not sure. Follow me? Unless her husband is a fire sign. I don't really know, but anyway. She didn't really care. Somebody could be stocky. Okay, we got a calendar. Okay, because she had 2 chances to be a star. Somebody wanted her maybe to do another job besides the regular job she had. She was on a battlefield with white life. That's white people. Or somebody who wants you to be submissive, right? Who needed to try to appreciate that she was a mother, right? Okay, let's see. I'm trying to end this. She had to revamp and do things all night or all day as far as a job or work or whatever this is, or these people. They had backyard ways of thinking, racist, and don't want to come up to today's time. And she had to see it for what it is. Because she was coupled off with Satan. She didn't know it though. She wanted peace. She had to drop her burdens. But was this person a God-like husband? Was her husband a God-like husband? But this is not her husband. This is that man that's inside that's bossing her around or whatever, flirting. Or this is a boss of hers. Is he a God-like boss? Or is this man a God-like friend? She's looking at what's sacred. Look at the next card. Sacred. So if her husband a God-like husband, it's gonna be sacred. Get what I'm saying? I don't care no more. She was not gonna be given into this person. She wanted to sail away from her problems and get away from that rink-a-dink place, from that party. Okay, she need to check her mind so she could be secure and get away from there. So, quarrel. She got left out in the cold when all of us know she was left outside. I don't know if it was winter, summer, whatever it was. That's all I know, she is outside. So we can still call it left out in the cold if it was cold or not. She is left alone, like she was trash, just like the card said, left in the yard. And success come in many colors. Black also. Okay? So, I'm trying to end this one. Okay, universe. I'm trying to end this one. So we got a sisters in competition. So the sister in competition goes with the lady who invited her to the party, or one of those women in that party that night. One of them women. God calling the sister, because all of them was in there for a party, so all of them was kind of like the same. They was acting like they got along because she knows she is not adequate. Get what the card says. Right. So we have right here somebody was gay since their school age, man or woman. So we have tension filled times. It was a mirage in her mind because she might have been high. So okay, I'm trying to get some kind of jail card. Woman had to just do another half because I gotta quit soon. I can't. It's late. And I don't see nothing coming up as far as the jail so far. Okay, somebody said they wasn't tolerating her, or she wasn't tolerating somebody. Okay, I'm not tolerating you no more. She was in an affordable house, and that means she was in somebody's house that was suitable. But she wasn't tolerating the person no more. She might have been leaving, or somebody wanted her out and decided they wasn't going to tolerate her no more. She decided she wasn't going to tolerate somebody, and she was leaving, anything like that. So let's see, one more. Stop. Okay. So we got the prosecute card. Okay, Lord. I'll just have to do another half if I have to, because I'm going to have to. I gotta end it because how I'm sitting is just really uncomfortable, so I can't. Okay, they wanted her to do a job, evidently. That's what it looks like. I keep getting calls, so they want her to do it. Here's a Cancer. Okay, or any fire sign. I mean, any water sign. They can try to do a job, or was trying to get her to do a job. They felt she was poor. They can get her to do a job. She didn't want to do it. Get what I'm saying? Here's another star card. They looked at her as poor. She need money. Let's see if we can get her to do it. He's suing for wealth. This guy trying to get money, trying to take advantage of her. And that was a perfect time to get her good and drunk, and then get her to do whatever, and then be all on camera, and she don't even know she on camera. They didn't care about she was a mother. They could care less. They had a card right there. They didn't even try to appreciate that she was a mother. I'll have to just come back tomorrow and do another one, because I'm going to put it with this one right here. So we got number 10. She is a she-bear. Unfortunately, he was dealing with a she-bear. She didn't want no smokes. It was pros and cons dealing with these people, so never want to help others or strangers. Decode. So he usually probably never want to help strangers, right? He was trying to decode her, try to get her to give in to what he was saying, what he wanted. Usually, he don't usually want to help strangers and other people, right? Other people that would be black people, follow me? Okay, this is for might have to do another hair tomorrow. But after I cover this table with this last batch, I'm going to leave it alone. There might be one tomorrow. Honorable date and time was set for that party. Or for some kind of way for an actual 9-to-5 job, or for them to try to make something happen at their house after everybody left the party or whatever. Somebody wanted to work their magic, follow me? Or somebody might was doing some kind of magic. Somebody who was an annoyance to her, or felt like she was an annoyance because she wasn't giving in or anything like that. Didn't want her to run from the love, don't run from the friendship, don't run from what I'm saying or whatever this is. So let's see, I have heartfelt desire for you. So we had somebody flirting some kind of way, follow me? Something was counted 2 times, and time counted to this person, trying to get her to give in, maybe to a job, some kind of money scheme, money deal, anything like that. A real boss or this man in this house. Okay, so we have right here, she had to cleanse her mind, acting doofy, and that just simply means where she can't believe what's going on, what's happening, but that's what was happening. She was traveling at night, and that's true for this party. So here she is, don't force your ways on me. Just like that. Don't force my hand. This is don't force my hand. We got New York or whatever. So either we have, she said don't force her hand, or this man told her don't force his hand. She walked away and he felt like she was toying with him. So he got boy and girl kids. Somebody got boy and girl kids, or got boy children, girl children, or whatever. So we got a twin right here. So we got twins. So we got a twin, something that look alike. So all them ladies, seem like a lot of them ladies had blonde hair. So other than that, or just 2 ladies parade. Follow me. Her husband is her twin flame. So I'm trying to use that twin card. Okay, he was opinionized whether or not, questioning whether or not she's work worthy to do a 9-to-5 job, or to do some other kind of job he had set where he had her hooked on to him and his wife or something for money because he felt like she was poor or anything like that. Okay, we got a fire. So a fire. The wrong Nancy. So they had the wrong Nancy. So Miss Horsford name is not Nancy, but this is her card. They got the wrong Nancy. They heated up a fire in her. Get what I'm saying? Guidelines. He wanted her to follow some guidelines. Guidelines. He wanted her to follow the guidelines. Simple. Follow the guidelines. He wanted pleasure from her. Okay, I'm ready for love in a healthy way. So she wants love in a healthy way, and that's what her husband. Healthy means she gotta love herself first and don't disrespect herself. So we have right here that they want her to go in fast like a sailor with this money scheme they had going on, a money scheme, a money deal to make some money on the side or whatever, because they felt like she was poor. Get what I'm saying? So they feel that she a good neighbor right here. She can get it. She'll do it. She a good neighbor. my stomach growling. Go to the last drop. That's this one. But we had this man was aiming his anger on anybody, man, woman, or whoever. So universe was telling Miss Horsford, put the brakes on it, Miss Horsford. Get away from there, put the brakes on it. Don't you be involved in none of that stuff. So she wanted structure. All the control things God said she had to have structure. So she's dealing with a resource, a job, some kind of way with information, or the family dealing with the court system or the police station, or she was just dealing with a job with some kind of paperwork or whatever. Some flip words came to her boss or that man that was in the house. Okay, you are going live. So some kind of way, she was gonna be going live some kind of way, and some kind of way, I don't know if it was live, but she was on the internet. This was all over. Okay. So we have right here, you are getting that new job. Yes. So she was on the impression, as far as a new job, some kind of way, getting a new job. Yes, she is getting a new job. She need to look in the mirror. You couldn't tell her the truth because look with both her eyes to see what she needed to see. So should she prosecute? Knowing him or her do not matter. She was a star in the light. Only thing I can see is somebody owe her money from her actual 9-to-5 job. For her to prosecute back then, it had to be somebody owed her money from her job or something like that. Or let's say she wanted to free herself from this situation, face a situation. Let's just go. Okay, you may be scared to be a real man. Okay, so we have scared to be a real man, suitable, something was suitable. So we have this man was scared to be a real man, something like that. She worked on it enough as far as somebody at her job, work, or this man at this house, right? That was trying to get her to engage. She was wondering, could her boss, if it's a boss 9-to-5, wonder if she can believe him, will he give her money, I guess, or anything like that, or because she was going to prosecute against him, if there's anything like that, the time was going to be setting on because it was canceled more than one time. And she was questioning his ability to be a star. That simply mean if it's a boss that he going to give her money and pay her right or anything like that, unless it was sexual harassment. If it's not that, we dealing with this house party. Right? See it for what it is. She had to see what was right in front of her. Her thoughts counted. And why did she allow these people to mold her? The house party or a real boss? So we got to cancel any water sign or somebody act like it was going to be real with her. She was going to be real with the person. So it might have been some eating of some kind of meat. If not cherries, cinnamon, or some kind of meat was soft for it that night at the party or just at work or whenever. It was like a masquerade and she went through torture. So we have right here that she need not go in here first like a sailor, but be the chairperson of her own life. Nobody is perfect, somebody was saying, right? But somebody was not for her. And that would be some boss she had, or that man that was at that party flirting. He is not for her. She had a husband. So we got somebody who got a younger brother who's a psycho. That man at that party, or a boss. Somebody brother is a psycho. Somebody boxed her in. Somebody boxed her in. What she wanted getting in a box, and that would be the casket. But somebody boxed her in. Well, or somebody's getting arrested and they're going to jail so they can face it parent straight, because it's not raisins and lollipops. So because somebody, she is wondering if she could trust somebody, but God told her don't hurt nobody. So she is being, she had lots of feelings she wanted to express. So do not force your ways on me. She didn't want this person to force the person ways on her at work or at this job. I mean, at this party. Can I come out without you leaving me? So she don't want to be fired from work if she had a job. I mean, she go sue or whatever. I mean, not sue, but go complain at court, and she don't want to get fired or whatever. But she don't want to be where she going through sexual harassment if it was work. But if it wasn't work, and if it was this actual party, this man saying whatever he's saying, flirting, forcing his ways. It was a pandemic over and over. If it was in that party that night, or if it was work, it was something happening over and over, not being paid right, or being sexual harassment. It seems like it could be like that. Or not being paid right or something. Okay. Somebody felt like a genius. Because God says, somebody measured and tested and saw how far they could go with her, and it was awful. That's what happened on her journey, Mrs Horsford. Somebody was an enabler for her. She was an enabler for somebody to have financial gain. And that would be somebody, her boss was an enabler for her to have financial gain. But if her boss wasn't paying her right, she was an enabler for him. But if it's at this party, this man wanted her to be the enabler so he could have financial gain, so he can make money, put something online or whatever he was up to. Where he felt like, she needed money so she can be doing stuff on the side or whatever and make money or whatever. They were looking at her as poor. Will she just stay poor? How people feel you need some money, so they try to come after you with whatever they come after you with. What you gotta think really weird with people sometimes, because they be looking down on you. Your loved ones would not want you to be depressed, your loved one. So Miss Horsford family would not want her to be Miss Horsford would not want her family to be feeling down. She wants them to live their lives. Caress me so tight, 15 hugs won't be enough. So I'm going to put this with her family. Right? 15 hugs won't be enough when they coming from you. Okay. So thoughts were spinning in her mind where she was getting anxious. So we have in the back of our mind, she is thinking about God. So we got number 43. Somebody could have been 43, 34. So I'm trying to end it. So I'm going to take a little bit more. She is dealing with a nut. Somebody unstable, mentally ill, drinking, drunk, drugging, or somebody that night she was being genuine with. So she wanted her freedom, like the Aquarius sign, right? She was being true like the Aquarius. The person could have been like an air sign. An active action was going to take place and wasn't going to be postponed, because somebody needed to get help for their addiction because they felt protected. They could just get away with stuff because somebody was banking on her, right? Checking their credit, checking money or whatever. So no matter what, she's going to stand tall in things, right? And wait a minute. I want to get to full bloom. Yeah, somebody wanted to get to full bloom. This man, he had plans. Okay, so her perfume penetrated. So her perfume might smell good, or whatever's going on. So soon God said she had to get on her path. So she was getting show me with a support group. And actually in there, there was a support group because it was a party. But if she would have went to court as far as, I guess, her boss not paying her or sexual harassment or whatever this is, she was devastated. Somebody wanted her to yield for a second. Well, she wanted somebody to, so. Or she was going to go against this man that night in there flirting with her at this party. Okay, somebody was trying to figure out something hard on what they was going to do. So somebody needed to just tell the truth and apologize. So a friend is coming against your children. So a friend is coming against your children. So I don't know what that one is. I don't know what that one is right there. Okay, I love you, but I love you. This is for a family. I love you forever. I'll love you forever. Be bold and brave in it, family. To her husband, to her children. Be the extension. I don't know her husband's name. It's coming back to back. Be the extension. I don't know his name. I don't know what his name is. To the children and keep them safe. It's right back to back. She's saying, a friend is coming against your children. So really, I don't know who that would be or who that could have been. So, we got a jail card. Thank you, God. So we have right here annex card. So hopefully somebody in their dream house and they going to jail. The family going to jump for joy if that happen. They going to see it in a moment. I know I will if I hear it. Keep your eyes on the cards. He mentioned them coming. So it was mentioned to him that Miss Horsford and whoever else was coming. Okay. He was tired of the sounds of her. Always safe here. I promise you a stable home life. So she didn't feel safe there after a while. She didn't feel safe there after a while. Always safe here. I promise you a stable home life. So her husband promised her a stable home life. And I don't know how long they been living there, but I don't know when they first moved there or anything like that. Was they wondering about was it going to be safe there or whatever, if they had thoughts about it or whatever, I don't know. Or this card could just simply go with she was going to that party and she felt it was going to be stable or whatever, right? She wasn't wondering was she going to be safe. She thought she was going to be safe, and I guess that was all to it. She ain't look at it no different than that. He was tired of her mouth. He needed Miss Horsford to feed him. So he was getting upset. So that simply means he wanted her to do a job, some scheme he had, money deal he had. So he wanted her to feed him, make money, or save his household, save him and his woman's relationship or whatever, however. Or we dealing with a boss, right? She was a mother. Here's a mother card. Slim in nature. She was slim in nature. I don't know if her hair is brown or not, but she was slim. So we have right here Aunt fussing with my parent. I don't like it. Tries to cause trouble all the time. So I don't know. The aunt say she wasn't saying anything. They say aunt fussing with the parents. So the aunt fussing with anybody who house that belong to. Tries to cause trouble all the time, so some kind of way. We got two aunt cards back to back. A aunt, a sister, and a brother. A uncle and a cousin. So we got all these people. Some of them people could have been related, know each other, or whatever was going on. So I don't know about those. So okay, I'm gonna I'm going to get 10 cards and I'm going to stop. Cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have this one right here. He made her an absolute memory, and that's what she is to her family, a memory, because her life was taken. Okay, her current, she ain't had no current boyfriend, so let's just throw, knows the truth. But she ain't had no current boyfriend, so let's just put it this way. That house she was in, that man, whoever the lady's guy-friend, he knows the truth. Can we just turn it that way? Okay, she's wallowing in her pain because she's simply the best. God says we got number 2. So 2 people know exactly what happened because they was trying to get a windfall, looking at the joy markers because they wanted her to undress for money. Follow me? Whatever the man's name is, he might got a brother or more than one brother. Okay, so I will get my mind settled. She wanted to be happy again. Follow me? 55. Okay. 15, 51. She had empty thoughts while time was going by. He fought me. She did it. But he fought me. So he fought her. She need not overtalk though, because something was in the drawer. Whatever was in the drawer. Camera, weapon, whatever, something was in the drawer. Her going over to that house wasn't by accident for no party. They had it set up. They figured she had no money. She poor, like the card says, she poor. They want to take advantage. Take advantage. Forcing. See the forcing card? She is being forced. 1373. Chatting up a storm. I don't know if it's summer or not. Positive vibes. This a merge card. Also, she's chatting up a storm maybe because she's looking at the positive vibes. She's a merge person. But somebody wanted to stamp their name on her, have some kind of position, whatever was going on. She didn't know the cause of his anger, or he didn't know the cause of hers. We got numbers 46, 58. She's a people pleaser, and she can't be a people pleaser because she had to know that her words had power. These people took a total advantage, plentiful. They looked at things as plentiful. They wanted her to follow some kind of guidelines because there's another kind of money ante. So we got an ant. Oh, it's a whole bleep. Okay. I'm in it for myself in trouble. I'm in it for myself in trouble. They want her to incorporate some playful energy, plant a seed, and give in. I got skills I'm on here. This is a job card. You can't buy me, so I'm going to take this as she wanted to lead a party. I got skills I'm on here that mean I want to go home. I'm tired of here. I'm not getting along with you here. You can't buy me. You can't give me nothing. You can't say nothing to keep me in here, anything like that, unless it was a real 9 to 5. Because this man was looking at her as his good fortune, or you my good fortune. Real job or something that the man at the house had planned out where to make some money on the side, or just to kind of help with his relationship with the lady he had already. He was trying to offer her some money, maybe like a third party or something like that. Or he is just trying to make some money, period, with her, some kind of way. Or we dealing with a real job of hers as far as money, anything. So let's just see how things go. Because this time been steady going by, and I'm ready for this man to say he's sorry and just tell the truth. Because he wasn't being appreciative that she is a mother. He ain't caring about if she is a mother. This is the Brass Love 1, here with 09 here on YouTube. If God lead me to do another one tomorrow, I will. Right? So I'm just going to leave it as it is right now. But if God say do another one tomorrow, I definitely will do it because she's worth it. Peace to the family.